Thank you for this opportunity to object to the strategic plan's origin, basis, and implementation, and address some principles of good government. It is our belief that this strategic plan is based off the United Nations 1994 Municipal Primer on Agenda 21, which is subtitled Promoting Sustainable Development Through Local Strategic Action. Is it the practice of good government to base strategic plans off 30-year-old documents from unelected international organizations? We request that the council make a motion that all council review the flow chart found on page 9 for examples on how Agenda 21 is being implemented through Canadian municipalities. Just page 9 of a 40-page document. It is also our opinion that strategic plans should be drafted by elected council members and rely on public input from those who live in that geographical area. This strategic plan was drafted by city staff, and public consultation was reliant on a survey, which basically was pick your top 3 sustainable development goals. And it is my belief that good government relies on surveys that are not rigged to steer the feedback in favor of the outcomes you would like. So we would like a motion that elected members of council draft the strategic plan based on feedback from those who live in this geographical area. The basis of Agenda 21 is found in the municipal primer, which states that man-made activity, human activity is causing global warming, and therefore they call for a reduction in those greenhouse gas emissions. I would submit to you today more information that is not outdated from 30 years ago. This is the World Climate Declaration signed by now over 1,800 scientists stating that there is no climate change emergency. And I would like to ask that there be a motion that council review page 3 of this document, which was submitted in your package, so you can see their reasoning there. Basically, they state, hold on if I can go up here. Script, apologies. Yes, so they state there that there is no climate emergency and that CO2 is not a pollutant, it is plant food, it is the basis of all life, and that CO2 does not increase natural disasters, and they strongly oppose net zero policies for 2050. They also found those policies to be harmful, and I believe that they are harmful. Last year, this council passed a motion to end all future natural gas infrastructure into the area. And the reason given by Councillor Pat Warren was that climate change moves around in the atmosphere and causes huge atmospheric rivers that in the sky that will rain down on us and cause a great flood. Then she referenced your Healthy Environment Plan, which is another plan based off of the municipal primer, exactly pulled out of there and regurgitated. And then every councillor, except for Councillor Ron Ashmore, accepted this motion to no longer have natural gas infrastructure into this region. So it does have harmful effects when these policies are implemented. So I don't believe it's the practice of good government to rely on outdated scientific theories.
Can I get you to wrap up, please?
Its policies. So I'm going to talk about action item 1.
Very quickly.
Thank you. Reducing greenhouse gases, discouraging automobile use, transitioning to a green electric fleet, and preparing for unpredictable weather events. It costs money to monitor greenhouse gas emissions and report that data to council. Restrictions on automobile use are a violation of our mobility rights and are not practical in cold, rural counties like Kawartha Lakes. Upgrading the municipal fleet vehicles is unnecessary, costly, and risky, and there is an article attached in your package about municipal vehicles, 2 municipal vehicles that blew up and exploded, and the entire fleet had to be removed off. So there's that. So
your time is up.
I have one motion. I would like to request, if I could please request a motion from council to have 20 seconds added.
You have 20 seconds.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So we request a motion that all action items on climate change be removed from the strategic plan, and that council review the statement of principles on good government. It's a 3-page document, and that you respond through the email provided with the results of these motions and whether you agree with the statement of principles. Thank you for your consideration, and I'm prepared to answer any questions.
I have a motion to receive the deputation. Councillor Smeaton, Councillor Perry. Are there any questions? Councillor Warren.
Yeah, just to set things straight, the resolution was to the Ontario government to stop the expansion of gas plants. So just to set the record straight, that's what the motion was. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? All in favor? Thank you.
I look forward to hearing your response. Okay, so that went really well. I did make... All right. So I'm going to put the link to the entire set of deputations. There was over 10 really great deputations. Everyone did a great job. Some people just came out of the woodwork. Zach was one of them, and he addressed the gender inclusion and diversity aspect of the strategic plan, did a really great job on that. I did make the mistake of not printing my words out, so I was relying on my phone, which did not help with my timing and making each point that I wanted to make. But the fact that it was printed out and sent ahead of time helped, so that they know the questions that I put forward and the motions that I put forward and have all the references. So that's how that deputation went. And we're learning more about the climate partners, the partners for climate protection that our municipalities are working with. So these deputations will get better and better. And I'm going to do I'm working on an article on that, and that is upcoming. So thank you so much for watching and checking out this update.